The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Rudolph. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Detroit! Gun!
Here's Rudolph now on second down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Robert Kimdichie breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Gun! Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Gun!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rudolph from his goal line here. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. So he fought off the tackle in that effort. Gives him the first before he's brought down.
Go, 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 run, run, run! That's it, baby! That's it!
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph eluding the pressure right. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Rudolph on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Over.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch him now, Barney.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Play action here with Rosen. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rudolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. And they'll run it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Drake, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Now Rosen on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shane Ray coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set. 319.
from the shotgun. It's Rosen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dundun Buchanan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now Rosen to throw on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Shane Ray in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Watch him now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Gone!
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. By buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun! Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Set! Green 39!
And now it's Rosen looking. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
Here's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. He'll buy some time right. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 15 and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff for Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rudolph now on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Over.
Now Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Rosen will throw. And able to find John Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants! So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Lucky 56! Detroit! Hot! Over!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Gun! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. He fights him off, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Right back to Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Giants on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. On the give, this is Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they will throw it here with Rudolph. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.